That was lame. Mama Ibish.
Miss!
I desire entertainment. Sure, it's funny. Bring me some milk while you're at it.
Miss! Miss!
Salutation, kiddos. Today I'm going to be following the diet of when I was a kid. Starting tomorrow, today's just going to be a normal day. I'm going to show some skateboarding right now because I started skateboarding when I was 10 years old. And this is what I thought when I was doing a 360 flip back in the day, but that's actually a 360 pressure flip. So I'm going to try to do that trick right now because it's been ages since I've done that.
Miss!
Oh, thank you, Abby.
Miss!
Oh, is it better?
Miss!
Alright, let's do this. Figured it out now. Just my back foot has to be under the board the entire time. Just a bonus trick. That was my very first flip trick I ever learned. I didn't know how to kick flip. Okay, here we go. We're starting the diet. It is Tuesday, and I'm going to keep on doing this until Saturday. Before I have my first meal, I'm going to take a trip to Piggly Wiggly. I have not been there since I was like 6 or 8 years old. And fun fact, I was colorblind during that time too. Don't remember exactly what I got during that time. I only remember this like fish sausage sort of snack, but I doubt they have that. But we'll go ahead and check out and see what they have.
Miss!
It's a grocery store, Abby. What a garbage parking lot. I do need garlic powder. Well, that's exotic. This is nostalgic. Haven't seen these in a long time. Alright, that wasn't worth 21 minutes of driving. My first meal of the day is going to be this quick and easy 400 calorie pho. I'm using instant pho. This is by no means authentic. But if you want to lose weight, this is going to be your best option. I've said that in the members video too. I do have a recipe for this in there. So if you want to become a member, then check the video description. And I'm also going to be having this brisk. So this is extremely hard to find. Just wanted to do a close-up here. This is brisk zero sugar iced tea. You cannot find this anywhere except online. They're extremely difficult to find. But yeah, back in the late 90s, I used to drink brisk a lot. So I had to find a low-calorie version of it, and this is the best choice. No sugar, 0 calories, and it tastes just like the normal thing. No joke, I am actually full right now. And I also forgot to do a weigh-in before I ate my first meal, so I'm gonna weigh in right now. There's gonna be some water weight, so keep that in mind.
175.2.
Alright, trying this again. Hey, look what I found. It's a 90s Mankey card. You got an old comic here. Ooh, I found some old photos. It's a picture of my mom at work. Oh look, I found my mom's Employee of the Month award. Well, would you look at that? I found my Tamagotchi. Found some glasses. Guess while I'm still checking around, I'm gonna have some snacks. So I got those Crunch peanut butter bars from Piggly Wiggly's. And I also got this Project 8 sour gummy worms because I used to love those trolley gummy worms. But those are way too high in calories and way too high in sugar. This only has 3 grams of sugar for the whole pack.
Miss!
Well, what do you see, Abby? Oh, there you are. I haven't seen you in years. Oh my gosh.
Miss!
Well, just let him be, Abby. The world outside is too toxic. Oh, you must be the Mankey. It probably belongs to my brother. Alright, that was an interesting experience. We did not find a whole lot up there in the attic, but we finally found my Sneasel, and along with it we also found that evolved form of Mankey, Primate. So that's 2 thumbs up. I'm gonna go ahead and get my 10K steps in now. And for dinner, I think I'm gonna have a cheese stuffed crust pizza. I know back in the day when I was young, I saw this Domino's commercial of a cheese stuffed crust pizza. It looked completely foreign to me and I was like, Mom, I gotta get that ASAP. She got it for me and I was just totally hooked on it. So I'm gonna make my version of it. Only 800 calories. Typically from Pizza Hut or Domino's, their cheese stuffed crust is about 2,000 calories. Here it is. This is also on members only, so if you want the recipe for that, then link in the description. Tiny pool right there. Of course, you can't have pizza without root beers, so I got a Diet Barks. I used to drink Barks a lot right after Brisk because Kazuki used to have them a lot in his fridge and I just drank the heck out of them. The Baconator was another commercial that Kazuki and I were brainwashing to buying, so we went to the local Wendy's to buy it, and keep in mind we were kids, the grown-up employees were making fun of us when we were buying it. We're not sure why, but I decided to make my own version of the Baconator. This is my first time making this, so I don't know how it's gonna taste, but hopefully it will taste good. It does look delectable on camera. So this is exactly the lowest calorie Baconator here. I'm using 93.7 ground beef because I want it to still have the flavor being as close to the real Baconator. And I'm also using actual bacon too. I'm not using turkey bacon because that likes a little bit of flavor. Of course, I can't forget about dessert. Yeah, I think 3 grams will do. Alright, we're done with this photo shoot.
Miss!
Oh, I thank you, Abby. So I got a Diet Barks thanks to Abby, and I also got this Vietnamese style sausage fried rice. This is my favorite form of fried rice as a child, and it's still my favorite today. I'm gonna have all of my favorite breakfasts in one meal. So starting from the left, we have some chocolate milk. The first thing that you're given a choice to pick on when you go into the cafeteria is a carton of milk. You would either get the original or the chocolate flavor, and I would always get the chocolate flavor. Next up, we have some scrambled eggs. It's one of the first foods you run into when you go into the cafeteria, and I would always pick it on the breakfast menu. And yeah, this isn't exactly eggs. They're actually just egg whites, just colored yellow. So hopefully that imitates it enough. I also got some butter toast here. I use light butter and some keto bread. This is like what they say in the Nature Zone stuff. And I got some sunny side up eggs. It's my favorite form of eggs, that's why I made it. Wouldn't have that at school, we'd have it at home. And I also have some Apple Jacks. So, Apple Jacks is something that I was really addicted to back in the day. I was watching Iron Giant and I was eating this a ton. Here's the place. I have not been here since 2004. This is really nostalgic. Got a thrift store, jewelry, white tulip market, not sure what that is, vintage stuff. And my sister's former nail shop was down here somewhere. Very pretty, spooky season.
Miss!
Here it is, that's where she used to work at. Ah yes, this store is feeling festive. Got the scarecrows and everything ready here. Alright, we're out of here, Abby. It's starting to get dark. Not too much to do out here.
Miss.
It was interesting coming out here. The bridge is still as big as I remember, and I'm surprised that nail shop is still there. I thought it closed down, but it's still there. It's called U-Nails. And I remember meeting two guys out here. Super cool dudes. Probably the coolest dudes I've ever met. And I remember them sharing a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with me. And what? And I also got a pack of Project 8 sour gummy worms. They did invite me to their family barbecue, but the day that happened, we never came back out here. So I never got to see those guys again. Made me feel really bad. Alright, we're back. And my final meal to end off Thursday is going to be a Juicy Lucy. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a hamburger, but there's cheese inside of the patty. I believe I've had this order at a restaurant near the coast, and I did not regret that order whatsoever. So we're going to try to make that. I have tried it a couple of years ago, but I failed miserably, so hopefully we'll do a better job this time. Let's see how it turned out. Not too shabby. I left it out for a little bit, so it doesn't look as melty as I wanted it to look. Alright, I'm about to head to my sister's house to hit the gym. I have not eaten at all today, and the reason for that is because I'm going to be whipping up a big meal when I get back home. It's going to be chili and cheese buns. This is a combination that I had for lunch at school back in the day, and very heinously, I did not eat the chili. I only drank the soup. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, I'm actually going to be eating all the chili. Back in gym class when we had to do the fitness exam, I was not able to do a single pull-up. The teacher even gives you the option to do either pronated or supinated grip. Supinated grip is chin-ups, just to make sure everyone knows that. So I wasn't able to do either one of those, and all the kids laughed at me. So I'm going to redeem little kid me and see if we can actually do one pull-up. And Abby's gonna pretend to be my gym teacher.
Miss.
I can't do it, Abby! What the? That came out of nowhere!
Miss.
Also, in the world of skateboarding back in the day, you would be considered a badass if you could do a 360 flip. Not a lot of people knew how to do them locally, so we'll see if we can be certified as that badass. Just a bonus here, this is a trick that blew everyone's mind back in the day. I learned this back in 2006. Thing is, like, my right foot's stronger than my left foot. Alright, time to go eat some chili and cheese buns.
Miss.
Chili's looking pretty good. Cheese buns, on the other hand, look nothing like the ones from school. I got the wrong sliders. What we old school students used to do is just dip the cheese buns into the chili and ate it that way. Not skipping my stevia, of course. Used to love Coke, but Coke's just not for me anymore. It's always stevia. Alright, today's the final day, Saturday, and tomorrow I'm going to be having a cheat day. So I think what I'm going to start off with are Hot Pockets, my version. It's going to be way higher in protein, less in fat, so we'll see how that goes. The Hot Pockets are about to go into the oven, and there's this. I'm going to try to eat this tomorrow if it's still there. But yeah, let's go ahead and put this in. Alright, let's see if it has the pull. Oh my gosh, it does. That is beautiful. But yeah, Hot Pockets used to be a food that I would binge on during Saturdays when Kids WB used to air. I would watch Jackie Chan Adventures or Yu-Gi-Oh! While eating a bunch of Hot Pockets. Alright, we're at Kroger to search for my favorite childhood ice cream. I'm given the option between Rocky Road or Strawberry Shortcake. I can't believe these actually exist. Of course, getting that too. Alright, we're back. And for this possible final meal for Saturday, it's gonna be chili cheese dogs. Chili cheese dogs were my favorite American food back in 5th grade. What I would do is, I would only pan fry the beef franks, and that was it. I would use like a can of chili, put it on top of the beef franks. Then I would put whatever shredded cheese was inside the refrigerator and just sprinkle it onto the chili. Then I would microwave it for about a minute or two. This time I'm actually cooking everything. I think the only thing I'm going to be microwaving is the reduced fat cheese because I gotta find a way to melt it. Here it is, honey boo. I hate to do this to myself, but I got a sugar-free Rockstar energy drink. Energy drinks I loved as a kid, even to a point that I lied to my mom telling her that it would keep me awake in school. I didn't actually stay awake in school, I just wanted to drink a bunch of these. It was actually Full Throttle that I was drinking most of, but the thing is there's no sugar-free Full Throttle anymore, so the best choice is Rockstar because this came second. I still cannot believe this exists. Lactose-free, no sugar added, reduced fat ice cream of Rocky Road flavor. Rocky Road was my #1 ice cream flavor back when we had these ice creams at the mall. That's one serving right there. This is really generous. $168.2. Alright, hopefully I won't be full for this because I still have a ton to show for the cheat day. I am full right now, but I'm gonna take it like a champ and keep on showing the meals that I had left out from the deficit. So here, on Fridays, I typically have this sort of meal. I would have some eggs, a steak, and I would also have a brisk while watching Celebrity Deathmatch. Here's another thing that I had. It's microwaving right now. Oh yeah, I did have Cinnamon Toast Crunch as a kid too for breakfast. And this is also a snack that I had at Kasukia's old house. Still looks the same from when I was 8 years old. My mom decided to make a vegan version of bunryu, so I'm very curious as to how this tastes. And it's almost 12 o'clock, but I decided I'm not going to give myself a time limit because this is only one cheat day in comparison to those 3 cheat days from like the previous episodes. I'll be honest, this tastes better than my bunryu. Like no joke, I'm about to get seconds. I think what it is that I'm not in a starvation diet, so it doesn't taste as good because my taste buds are familiar with the taste of my bunryu, and it's like, yeah, we don't like this anymore. Alright, round 2. That's gonna wrap up this episode. This experiment was 100% an S tier rank, and I highly recommend everyone else try it for themselves, or maybe send some food requests from your childhood and maybe I could make a video on that. Now I'm back on my normal diet until the next episode. So what I have here are pulled pork sliders. This entire thing is only 1200 calories. So I have 300 calories left for the day. So following a 1500 calorie diet, it's way more satisfying than doing 1200 calories. The problem with 1200 calories, I don't know why I even started doing that, is that I feel way too lethargic. I could barely hit the treadmill. Like, doing 2 times a week on the treadmill was too challenging because of that diet. Now that I'm doing 1500 calories, I can hit the treadmill like 5 times a week. Also with the 1200 calorie diet, I was just sleepy all the time. And as I said in a previous episode, I did lose hair a lot too, so it's best that you actually manage your calories correctly. And I'm very thankful that I did PhuCat Diets because the calorie cards did help me out with managing my calories. Alright, I'll see you all in the next one. Stay awesome, kid saviors.